Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of the things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am your humble, super cool, super sexy, super smart host, Sly, the sports guy, joined by a few of my good friends. He's not here, so we'll start off with somebody else. We'll start off with your favorite teacher's favorite teacher, the one and only L. Beezy. What's going on, L. Beezy?
What it do is your boy Beezy the GOAT. Like Sly said, your favorite teacher's favorite teacher. I see we back with a new year and the same old lies from Sly. So let's kick it.
Wow. We're going to bring back to start the year off right. We got to have our unofficial member of the RIP 28 podcast. Not only is she the oldest member of the RIP 28 podcast, she's the richest member of the RIP 28 podcast.
Rich people problems.
S. Commas. What's going on, Commas?
I still can't stand you.
Dot, because she got the commas way up at the front.
I still can't stand y'all. I still can't stand y'all. I don't even know why I accepted this invitation.
Because this is your favorite place to be.
Exactly. If you wasn't here, what would you be doing? Nothing but calling us or texting us some foolishness. So you might as well be here with us.
You might as well be with the crew. Kick it
with the crew.
Kick it with your people. Kick it with your people. You know, hey, start your year off right. Start it off with the RIP 28 podcast. See, here's the thing, man. I missed out on a lot of birthday. You know how I love to shout out people birthdays and stuff on Facebook. Since we ain't put up no stuff, I hadn't been shouting out people birthdays. So, but we gonna get that right. Hey, what up, Leon Pitts? We see you out there. Leon, new daddy. Leon.
Hey.
Team no pullout, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Team hashtag no pullout. Shout out to you, Leon. We see you with the baby. He's a girl dad.
He that baby pappy. He that baby pappy.
Hey, and he made history.
What's that?
You didn't say that. Leon was the first. He was the first father to have a child born the same size as him. Congrats, Leon, man. Welcome to the Papa world, man.
Leon talking about he's between naps.
Baby girl calves already bigger than his.
I know.
Leon say he don't miss leg day at the gym.
King get diesel hoe.
He say he don't miss leg day. Shout out to Leon, man. Hey, you know one thing about Leon. I joke with Leon. You know, I give him a little bit of hell, but I will admit, I steal a lot of Leon posts and I retweet them like they my own.
Yeah, he has some quotables.
You do that, yeah.
I steal a lot of Leon posts and retweet them like I thought of it. But I always give him credit for it on his Facebook post, not on Twitter though. I give him credit. Shout out Roger. We see you out there, Roger. Appreciate you checking in. Appreciate you checking in, man. Hey, check this, man. Check this. It's start of a new year, man. I'm gonna go off schedule a little bit. I don't know if we talked about it, but start of a new year. You know, people always come out with these New Year's resolutions and stuff they're gonna change, stuff they're gonna do better. They're gonna get to the gym, stuff like that, man. Do y'all do New Year's resolutions, man? What about you, Commas? You do any New Year's resolutions? Just to get more money, fly first class more time?
I can't stand y'all. I can't stand y'all, but I did make diamond status for Delta this year. Let's be clear. No, I don't do resolutions. I actually started several years back doing the one word. So I pick a word to be my, I don't want to say guiding star, but my focus for the year. It helps me to kind of helps me to center around this. So this year, I think that my word, thought about it a lot. My word is going to be present. So being present when I'm with my people, put the phone down, spend time with my people. Let's focus on the present. Let's not dwell in the past, and let's not look too far in the future, because I think sometimes people look in the future and they forget where they are right now, and to appreciate what they have right now and to take advantage of that. So present is the word that I've chosen for 2023. and I don't do resolutions. I just do one word.
I like that, Shauna. I like that because you focusing on the present and focus on the future. So I guess that money I owe you, I don't have to worry about it. Worry about paying it because that's in the past.
You can pay me presently.
That's too far in the past.
It's a past. We don't have to worry about none of that.
That's commas. It's too far in the past. You can't recover that, baby.
Yeah,
ain't no statute of limitations. Ain't no statute of limitations.
On money, yeah, 7 years.
No, it ain't.
7 days.
Hey, it's off his credit in 7 years. So hey, you gotta charge it to the game now, Miss Platinum status.
Old folks say diamond.
Stop! Don't play her.
Old folks say, Brian. Old folks say they'll loan out money you need back. So I charge that to the game as soon as it flew out of the account.
Hey, I say as long as I owe you, you'll never be broke.
Hey, well, she ain't gonna never be broke. She got at least 2 commas in her name.
At least.
So at least she's platinum.
I can't stand y'all.
Diamond status. Diamond. She's a diamond.
I can't stand y'all.
What about
she
you?
Ain't even a diamond. Hey, no, man. I just always say I'm just gonna be a better me. I just try to be a better me in some way.
That ain't hard.
Oh, see. Shooting shots.
Yeah.
All
well,
right.
when you got friends like Shauna, they remind you of how horrible you are. So I really don't need enemies. But no, man, I just try to be a better me and improve in the areas that are lacking in my life. But other than that, I don't do the resolutions, man. I don't do I'm gonna go get skinny. I'm gonna go to church more. I'm gonna do this more. I just try to be a better LB, man.
You know what? I like that, man. I think for me personally, I'm gonna do the hardest thing I think I ever did, man. I think
be quiet.
Be quiet. That's the hardest thing you ever
talking?
did. Or listen.
You gonna stop lying?
No, because he started the show off with lies, so that's obviously not on his list.
Okay.
Y'all about to make me break it right now. I think this is the year I become less of an asshole.
Again, you lying.
No. I realize a lot of times I don't have any filter on my mouth. You know, sometimes I say what I feel. And I think this is the year I may think a little bit more before I speak. And I may try to put some other people's feelings before I speak, you know, because sometimes people don't want to hear the truth.
What brought this on?
Slide. It's another lie that you was talking about. Slide. I've been knowing you now for what? 35 years.
35, yeah. Sound about right.
And you not being an asshole, that's like somebody getting sick. What's wrong with him? Well, you seen Sly lately? He don't talk shit to nobody. He ain't no asshole. Yeah. Just be you, brother.
They gonna think you dying. People gonna think you dying.
No. But you know what though? I mean, I'm a self-admitted asshole. I don't make no bones about it. I'm an honest speaker, but I am the most caring friend most people have. Now I do call on my people. I will call and check on you. I make sure you're all right. I tell you, I have no problem telling the people I love them when I'm on the phone with them and stuff like that. I have no problem doing that. But sometimes, man, there's some people who just need to be let known that you motherfuckers is wrong. You know, y'all wrong. It like certain, I do certain little asshole things. Now, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm on Instagram and I see you have too many likes, I won't like your picture just because you have too many likes already.
So not only are you an asshole, you're a petty asshole.
Petty.
That part. That part.
And y'all know, and y'all see these people, they have all these likes, and they be like, it's more with women. It's more with women, you know, because people say, oh, you go, girl, you looking good. And you looking at that picture, you know good and goddamn well, this person ain't looking good. And you see, you know I ain't lying. The old Sylvester says something. The new Sylvester's not gonna say anything. The new Sylvester gonna keep it to himself.
Well,
and see, that's my problem.
I have a theory about women. I have a theory that women can't be objective when it comes to their friends. So they're like, oh girl, you look good. Cause they like and love that person. And she looks a mess.
But you know what I am though, I'm not gonna lie. I am a mass liker when it comes to Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. I just literally go down pictures and I just hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. You know, unless it's outrageous, you know, unless it's like, yeah, motherfucker, you knew that wasn't your best picture that you took, and you decided to post it.
I'm gonna tell you something on the lines of that, Sly. I have a lot of leeway when it comes to our sisters, our queens.
Mm-hmm.
I like a picture and I know it's egregious. I already know it's terrible. I'm telling you. And I like it just because. I don't know. I don't know if I feel guilty just because I roll past it and don't like it.
Oh man, check this out. Joining us online, we talk about no filter. We got one person who definitely has no filter when it comes to this Facebook thing. OG Mike has just joined us online. Now he has no filter. That's one thing I say about this brother. Mike, if he feels a way, if Mike feel a way, he gonna say it or he gonna type it on the internet. Hey, I thought I had no filter, but Mike has no filter. But
hey man, what up, OG Mike? Man, I grew up with Mike from way back at Hyde Park, man.
But
what
that
up,
one
OG?
thing I am gonna work on. I'm gonna work on being a little bit more. I'm not gonna put my opinion out there as much because somebody said they might not want my opinion. I don't know who would want my opinion, to be honest.
Right, I disagree with that totally, Sly.
Yeah, everybody want and need my opinion.
Hey, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do.
And check this out. You know, we talked about wanting and needing our opinions and stuff like that, man. Now's that time, man. For all you out there watching, listening, if you're on Spotify, iTunes, where can they find us at, bro?
Spotify, Anchor, Apple iTunes. They can find us on YouTube. They can find us on Podbean, Podbay. They can find us everywhere. Anywhere you can get a podcast, you can find us. There's no reason to be like Shauna.
Shout out to all the audio listeners. Shout out to all the audio listeners. We just received the mark from Spotify. We are now averaging 2,000 views or 2,000 listens. 2,000 listens a episode, according to Spotify. We averaging 2,000 listens an episode. But our problem is, man, we got all of these listens.
An episode.
We got all of these listens on Spotify, but our YouTube numbers are terrible.
I'm gonna tell you why. I found out why, Sly.
Why?
We bring Shauna on too much and then put it on.
That might be it. We got Shauna on too much.
We bring Shauna on too much for YouTube.
she bringing it down, man. She bringing down the quality of all this beauty and sexy we bring.
I'm trying to tell you
on a weekly basis. And Shauna come on here and hurting our pockets, man.
No, because I know your listeners like good sound conversation and common sense, which y'all lack sometimes. Some of y'all more than others.
Hey man, hey, look here. The sound, hey, we got to figure that thing out, man. So if you watching, you know, when we upload this to YouTube, we upload this for all you people who listen on Spotify, listen on Anchor, Google Podcasts, iTunes, all them. Go and check. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out on what you call it, on YouTube. Make sure you check it out on YouTube, so we can get that, man. Let's jump into this, man. We done spent a whole bunch of time just talking, run our mouth, man. Let's jump in to what's going on out there in the world, man. One of the big news, man. We all are football fans. And last week, Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamlin. And we see you, Bills Mafia, LeBron, the only Buffalo fan I really know. But
there's
anyway,
a few of us out here in South Carolina.
Yeah, it's a few of y'all. You're the only one I know. But yeah, young brother was on the field and he made a tackle. And then once he made a tackle, he got up and he collapsed and fell out. And then the emergency personnel rushed the field and performed CPR on the guy and transported him to the hospital. Come to find out, brother had a heart attack on the field. A heart attack, man. That is, I've been playing a lot of football, man. I've played football for a long time, and I watched a lot of football. I have never seen a heart attack on the field, man. But you know, he had a lot of prayers, a lot of people prayed for him. And the news as of now, he is progressing. They showed him doing a selfie in the hospital. They put up the little heart symbol in the hospital. So he is getting better. He's getting better. Two things I want to go with this, man. You know, they canceled the game. They stopped the game, and I don't know if they're gonna reschedule it or just say
no. They're not gonna
it's
play
done.
what they're gonna do. Kansas City, they're gonna go by winning percentage. Mm-hmm. So Kansas City took the #1 seed from us because they have a higher winning percentage, though we have the same number of losses. We'll be the #2 seed.
But the game's gonna be played in a neutral site, though. So
if we play the AFC Championship, it'll be a coin flip to see if it's gonna be in Indianapolis or Atlanta, I think it was.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, check this, man. Now, the question has been kind of been floating around. Two things. The first thing is, should the game have been canceled? And the second one is, if he was placed on injured reserve, he wasn't. If you're on injured reserve, you only get a portion of your salary. You don't get your whole salary. Now, I think the NFLPA, they're trying to work something out for him.
They announced today. They announced today.
Okay.
That they're going to pay his whole salary.
So let's go two things. Now, the first thing, should the game have been canceled?
Yes.
Y'all think it should have been canceled?
I feel so, because I put myself as standing on that sideline as a high school football coach, and I see my son, your son, somebody's child out there on the field, and they're in cardiac arrest. My mind is not going to be on what coverage am I calling when they go 2x2, when they go trips, if they go empty backfield. I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking about solely, how can I help this young man and his family? My mind wouldn't be on it. I just couldn't. That's just me.
I definitely thought that they would reschedule the game. I didn't think that they would not play the game again. Right. I am 100% behind the stoppage of game after the incident, because to Brian's point, I don't know how you ask people, and especially when you see these men on the field and they are in tears crying for their brother in arms, and I don't know how you can expect them to all of a sudden turn around. It's like, okay, let's come on back out here and figure out what we're doing next. So I absolutely agree with stopping the game where it was in the first quarter. I actually thought that they would probably reschedule it, but I ain't heartbroken that they decided on what they decided to. You know, we'll take it from here and the percentage of wins or whatever have you. And let's be real, when it comes down to it, the league is a business, and they have to walk a fine line between taking care of their employees and making money, because they are still a business. And I actually didn't think that they would do the right thing. And I am pleasantly surprised that they did, because historically that National Football League has not always done the right thing when it comes to their employees.
I was watching the game, of course, because I'm a huge Bills fan, as everybody knows. But when I saw that, I was thinking, stinger, concussion, something of that nature. To say cardiac arrest, that floored me. And when I found that out, I was like, they have to cancel the game at that moment, or postpone the game. But I'm like, Shauna, I never thought in 100 years that they would not play the game at all, due to that business, due to that monetary value that they would be missing out on.
It's interesting you talk about business, monetary value, and NFL making the right decision and stuff like that, because the second part of that question is, should they pay the man his money? Now, because according to the contract that the NFL players have negotiated, if you go out on injured reserve, you only get a portion of your salary. You don't get your whole salary.
Correct.
Now, I guess recently they worked out a deal. They're going to give this young man his whole salary, even though he's going to be on NFL reserve. Now, this is my
the other thing, sorry to interrupt. The other thing is that if he never plays again, he's not fully vested in the NFL retirement plan because he doesn't have enough years. Mm-hmm. You have to have 3 years to be fully vested.
3.5. Yep.
So now how do they take care of one of their own? Or do they take care of one of their own?
They won't.
I'm gonna tell you this, and I'll say this with sincere confidence. Whether the NFL and the NFLPA does the right thing, the Buffalo Bills have the right to step up and do the right thing. And I tell you, and further on, Bills Mafia is going to take care of him. His foundation already has almost $10 million, close to $10 million raised just through a week. So I'm sure if the NFL doesn't do the right thing, I'm sure that it's going to be done in some form of fashion.
But that's his foundation. That ain't him. That ain't going to his pocket.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying because they did that, the way they stepped up for the foundation, you know they're going to step up for him. I'm thinking in a bigger way if he's not able to resume his career or be set financially.
Nah, and here go my thing. I hate to be that guy, but I doubt it because once the next news cycle move on, he gonna be forgotten. He gonna be forgotten, man. That's the way the world works, man. He hot for the moment. You know what I'm saying? And everybody felt him for that moment. Now, once they find out he's gonna be all right, he's gonna go along and be a productive member of society. Ain't nobody gonna help him out no more. They're gonna say it's gonna be tough love to him. And I totally blame the NFL Players Union for this, Players Association for this. It's their fault. It's their fault. Because if you're an owner, it's your job to make money. It's your job to make money however you can make money. But the Players Association didn't have any balls. They couldn't step up and do what they were supposed to do and negotiate the right payday and negotiate their right, the rights and everything they wanted to negotiate. If they would have stepped up and negotiated what they were supposed to negotiate, you know, they would have guaranteed contracts like everybody else. Major League Baseball, NBA, they all have guaranteed money. And the thing is, the NFL is the most dangerous sport. You can literally die out there. There ain't too many people die in baseball. Ain't too many people die, you know, in basketball. But the NFL is, you can have injuries that'll paralyze you. Darryl Stingley, paralyzed for life, you know.
You have had basketball players die.
Yeah, well, I mean,
not non-contact, but still.
But the thing is, though, it's like the NFL, they did not negotiate when they have bargaining power.
That's always been the beef with their Players Association, though.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they don't take care of the old players. The old players, once you retire, you lose all your health benefits once you retire. Is it 5 years? It might be 5 years or once you retire. I'm not 100% sure, but you lose health coverage.
Shout out to Big Al Hinton watching us.
Hey, shout out to Al. Who else out there? We see Susie, Alicia. We see you out there. Alicia in your new boots.
Susie, Macaroni Susie?
No, Susie. Susie M. Can't say her last name. I don't know if she want me to say her last name.
I thought Susie made macaroni. Who's the macaroni girl?
I don't know.
No, you talking about Natalie.
Oh, my bad.
Natalie, I don't know.
Shout out Natalie. I know you watching Natalie or will be.
What up,
Natalie?
Natalie?
You talking about our Natalie.
Natalie, see,
My bad, Natalie.
Yeah, she out there somewhere.
The macaroni queen. Shout out Natalie.
Yeah, but
Shauna some. Hey, send Shauna some in never mind, in Beantown.
But yeah, though, I just have a problem with the NFL Players Association, man.
But Sly, that's the reason I'm not so a big component on my son being a football player. I mean, because you run that risk. How many times have you made that same hit, Sly?
No, a million times.
A million times. It only takes that one time, and then you tell me you're not going to take care of my son. You're not going to help, not take care of him, but at least show some care. Just throw him to the side. Nah, we'll stay on the track.
Shout out to
Curlo. Mark Curlo.
We see you out there.
Columbia
Curlo, what up?
Finest. Egon Spangler.
Oh, they go Natalie. Natalie hopped on.
Oh, you know it. You said macaroni. She was on macaroni.
We knew she was there.
Hey, Shauna, don't Coach Curlo look like Egon Spangler off of Ghostbusters?
I'm not doing this with you right now, LeBron.
I love you, Coach Curlo. I'll see you Tuesday.
Y'all play LR?
Yeah, don't tell nobody. Don't say that out loud.
Curlo at LR now?
Yeah, Curlo been at LR.
Curlo been down there.
Did not know.
Yeah, he took his space stuff to LR. Columbia High didn't appreciate it.
His space stuff.
Yeah, you know he do the robotics and all that stuff.
I had no idea what the hell Coach Curlo did at Columbia.
I thought he told.
I knew he was on the bottom floor. That's all I knew.
I thought it was shop.
Yeah, I thought
but he does the robotics. He take them to the competitions and does the robotics competitions and stuff.
I thought he taught.
Yeah, you know, Curlo kind of smart. It just didn't show in basketball. It just showed in the school. Shout out to Coach Mark Curlo.
Curlo, a Navy guy.
Yeah, he's a smart guy.
Okay.
How he put up with y'all fools.
Hey, you know what, man? You know, speaking of teachers, man, a lot of stuff going on in the teaching world. I think this was in Virginia, if I'm not sure. It might have been in Virginia. A 6-year-old brought a gun to school and shot a teacher. And the sheriff says that it was not an accident.
It was not an accident. It was not. That's what he said. Hey man, we the most disrespected and the least paid around here. It's tough out here in the teacher world, man. If it ain't the parents, you got to watch out for them kids.
How does a 6-year-old have access to a gun? Like what parent is so careless that they would allow their child to have access? I mean, that's rhetorical because I know that they're out there, but that is just negligent. That is gross negligence.
Well, the thing is, I don't think anybody would allow their kid to have the gun.
But Sylvester, it shouldn't even be in a place
it should be secured,
where your child can access it. It should be fingerprint, biometrics, or something.
That should take too long. Somebody break in my house, it take too long. I need to be able to get to my pistol quick and unload.
I'm with Curlo. The parents need to be in jail.
They come up them stairs. I need to be ready for them.
But it's a way to do it. You have an older son. Not saying that he won't do anything like that, but the likelihood of it happening is not as easy as a 6-year-old.
And you're talking different from when you go to sleep versus when you leave your house. When you wake up in the morning, put it away, secure it. Again, biometrics access or something. That's just negligent. And I don't feel sorry for the parents and whatever comes toward them. I do not feel sorry for them at all.
I agree.
This is their fault.
I agree.
They got blood on their hands.
Oh yeah, that parent, I'm pretty sure that parent gonna be liable. That parent the one gonna go to jail. The 6-year-old ain't going to jail. The parent going to jail.
It's like you'll be saying something different if one of my kindergartners was to fire off on me like that. I hope you would be mad.
Well, I would ask, what did you do?
You know what?
You know what?
Why did you piss him off?
Get out of here.
What did you do? What did you
already failed your New Year's. You already failed your New Year's resolution. Get out of here.
Already did, Sly. Already did. You know what, Sly? And I was hopeful for you, Sly. I held out hope for you.
I don't know why.
But look, on a serious note, the scary part is that's my son's age. That could have been my son's classmate. You see what I'm saying? So it's tough, man. I mean, you think about it was at the high school level, it was at the middle school level. Now you never think 6 years old or elementary school kid to do that.
But here's my age old debate.
Shout out to T Bright.
Here's my age old debate though, right here. A lot of people say the world is getting worse, the world is getting crazier. But here's the crazy stat that a lot of people don't want to believe. We are now safer than we were at any point in time in world history. It is now a safer time when it comes to death, people dying and stuff like that. We are now safer now than we have ever been at any point in time in human history. The only problem is when something like this happens, you find out immediately. Yeah. You know, if somebody was to get shot in California, you would know within 20 minutes that it was a shooting in California. 50 years ago, if somebody got shot in California, you would have to wait till it comes out in the newspaper, or you would have to wait the newspaper. It'll be a couple of days before you find out, and it'll just be a blurb in the newspaper. Hell, 100 years ago, you would never know. You would never know what happened. So I think now it's just we know what's happening now. And so that makes us think the world is actually more dangerous. And when it actually is, the world
I don't believe those numbers, because you could make those numbers sound any way you wanted to. I don't believe that, Sly, because the way people are getting killed now.
I think people have more access to ways and methods of hurting people. We've seen stories of, young people going online, looking up how to make bombs, how to do this and how to do that. So I don't know that I agree with we are safer now. I absolutely agree that with this 24-hour news cycle, we are getting information so fast, so quickly. But I don't know if I'm buying this whole we're safer now.
Well, I mean, from what they say, just based on statistics alone, based on the amount of murders that happen, because the murder rate in America has declined. The murder rate in America has declined over the years. Like during the 80s, the murder rate was really high or whatever. But
that was crack related.
You look back to the
first, they also cook in the books. Let's be real. We know they cook in the books.
But you look back at the 30s and the 20s, the murder rate was really, really high. And then you got to throw in account wars. So if you put in the time when World War II was happening, put in the time of World War I, that drive the death rate up a whole lot also. I'm just going on numbers. On numbers alone, is a lot safer now than what it was back then. That's just numbers. You just
Alvin says it's definitely lower. The crime rate is definitely lower now.
Yeah, it is.
Well, you talking about somebody that graduated in class of 98 from Columbia High, so don't believe nothing he said. That's my class. That's my classmate, and I was in class with Alvin, so I know the kind of student Mr. Hinton was.
Brian, what number was he in class? Where he finished in the class?
If we had 128, he was probably about 124. He died.
Man, leave Big Al alone, man. That's my man.
Man, I love Big Al. Big Al is my photographer. But I gotta tell the truth.
What you say, look, like T said, these are Wikipedia numbers y'all spell out.
These are numbers quoted by Sly and Alvin. That's all I'm saying.
First of all, Mr. Bright is a light-skinned Q. I don't believe anything light-skinned Q. I don't trust light-skinned Qs. It's something about them. They Q too hard. The light-skinned Qs, they Q too hard. So I'll trust
he got a dark skin heart though.
Hey, yeah, he do. Don't get on my boy T Bright. That's my bro. Hey, check this out. Alicia Johnson had a good point. She said back in the day, you could murder someone, bury them in the yard, and just keep it moving. So maybe it's a lot of times you just didn't hear about it because it was no face, no case, no body. So that's a good point, young lady.
She from Brooklyn. She know a lot about killing. She from Brooklyn.
Hey, Charlamagne said the craziest people in all of America.
Brooklyn and Florida.
Florida.
Oh no, the Bronx and all of Florida. She close though. One of the boroughs.
But you know what though, back in the day, it was a lot different, man. A lot better times. I ain't gonna lie, man. You could have a whole nother family on the other side of town and get away with it.
Look, see, you see what I'm saying?
How many people we know had somebody show up at the funeral, all of a sudden they got sisters and brothers roll up at the funeral?
It happened. It happened.
We know somebody it happened to. Shoot.
Well, hell, I can take you one deeper. I found out I had an extra set of cousins. At my funeral, my granddaddy had a whole nother family on the other side of the county. We were sitting up there taking a picture. All of my it's like 7 of us male cousins, my first cousin. We was taking a picture, and as we took the picture, my aunt was like, we got all the cousins, we got all the first cousins together. This is the first time y'all had all took a picture since y'all were babies. Then my uncle come walking up with some other little dude. He said, "Oh, you left out him." And all of us look at each other like, who the fuck is that? He like, yeah, that's your granddaddy, other grandchild. I'm like, oh, well.
Papa was a rolling stone.
Hey.
Wherever he laid his hat, where he home.
And
when he died.
And shout out to Nora Nance. Nora Nance.
You know what? I'm sick of Nora. Nora, don't you put another damn comment out there, Nora.
Hey, Ron. But yeah, man, it's a lot of stuff, man. It's funny how you talking about sick of comments and sick of people talking, man. I think Shannon Sharp might be finally sick of Skip.
He's sick of Skip.
I'm sick of Skip.
He's sick of Skip.
Hold on, Skip. I can't even bring my opening monologue, Skip. What I about to say, Skip? Just go ahead, Skip.
Hey, now here's my thing. Was Skip
Tito?
Huh?
Tito.
We appreciate Tito donating to the $RIP28 podcast. Cash App. Hit us up on $RIP28 podcast.
Put that thing up there, Sly. Show them the visual.
We still trying to get S.com as a date. We're trying to get S.com as a date. So make sure you donate $RIP28 podcast. That's the numbers 28. We trying to pay for Shauna to go on a date. And as you know, Shauna does not eat at Applebee's. So
no chain restaurant.
First of all,
if it's a chain, she don't want it.
That's not true. I actually got a gift card.
Man, listen. Shauna came home and came over to the gym to the tournament. And I was like, Shauna, after the game, if you ain't busy, all of us, me, Candace, and all of us, we go. Well, Brian, where you going first? Because it's a certain place. Anyway, go ahead, Shauna. Anyway, go ahead.
Whatever.
Shauna is not eating nor drinking at no chain restaurant.
I do chain restaurants. I actually got a Legal Seafood gift card for Christmas. So I'm going to go to Legal Seafood and bust it down.
Go where?
Legal Seafood.
That ain't no chain. What is that?
It is a chain.
I ain't never heard of it. It ain't in Atlanta.
Shocking.
It ain't in Atlanta or Columbia.
No, not in Atlanta or Columbia.
Or Richmond, Kentucky.
Alvin, we're not doing that to S-Commerce. S-Commerce has these standards, and we have to do our best to help her. If she's our friend, we have to give her the best. She's a sister to us. So we have to make sure we take care of S-Commerce.
Y'all need more than $5 in that fund for me, though.
Well, we got to start somewhere. We started from the bottom. Now we here.
I'm gonna be honest, $5 can't even get Shauna a drink. We're gonna be real honest with that.
I can't get a drink nowhere for $5.
Shauna water costs more than $5.
Hey, look, I was just about to say that. I brought her a water. I was like, hey, these my people, Sly. My people. So you don't pay to get in. You don't drink. I brought Shauna water. This how she held it, Sly.
Brian, don't tell that lie in front of all these people right here tonight.
What is Deer Park? I would not touch it. Deer Park will not touch my lips.
Don't tell that lie in front of all these people.
Bad and bougie. That's what she is.
Tito, don't do this, Tito. Don't do this, Tito.
Shauna on the RIP28 I know we say Sly ain't gonna be an a-hole and he gonna try not to tell people the truth, but I'm gonna take up the slack where Sly left off in 2022.
But you lied too.
We telling the
I
truth.
did not lie.
You started off. You started.
Embellish.
Okay, maybe you didn't. Yeah, I embellished. You didn't hold it up like this. You held it like this.
I can't stand you. Go on to the next topic.
Bron, I know you lying now, Bron.
Why?
She probably had a napkin around her hand. She couldn't let her hand touch no cheap bottle.
No, she had on the gloves, Sly. She didn't touch the doors, nothing.
Okay, there you
go. First of all of y'all finna stop lying. And then Nora got the nerve to tell this lie talking about I stood him up one time. Please, y'all, move on to the next subject.
Hey, listen. Hey, don't. Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron. She only drinks alkaline water according to Tito. So, hey.
Hey, Tito, that essential be busting though.
Look, see what I'm saying? Look at that. Hey, Ron, look.
This ain't alkaline.
Hey, check this out. Hey, Ron, we tried to take her out. Not even take her out. Just do like a little retreat for the people that contribute to the show. Shh, man, please.
Ron, don't do this in front of all these people.
If we
move on to the next subject.
If we can't fly out to a certain place, we can't kick it with her. So,
bro,
we broke you.
A lie don't care who tell it.
Bro, I know you remember this, bro. When we tried to get all the guests on our show, all the people who've been guests on our show and stuff like that, the repeat guests, we wanted to fly them all down to Atlanta, and have a retreat, have a getaway.
First of all, this is a lie.
Shauna told us, I booked Shauna on American, and Shauna was like, "Excuse me, you want me to fly American?
American?
Coach? Are you crazy?
Why are y'all making this up?
Are you crazy?"
Shauna,
why are y'all lying like
the things that go on behind the scenes, man, y'all would be astonished.
I thought y'all were gonna do right in 2023. I thought y'all were gonna do right. Y'all just sitting here lying now. Y'all ain't got nothing else to talk about.
Shauna is a diva. If we go and when we do our retreat,
I said spirit or something.
Hey, Sly, when we do our retreat, Shauna gonna have to have a dressing room. We're not doing all that, so we're gonna have to leave her out.
Afford that, man.
F y'all retreat. How about that?
We ain't even in your. You're not even in our budget, so we just gonna move on, Sly.
Forget y'all fools. Forget y'all fools.
This is not a Hilton hotel you booked me at.
I don't even. I got Marriott points.
There it is. Hilton is too far below her. She refused to stay at Hilton.
Sylvester, stop lying in front of all these people.
Oh,
all y'all worldwide listeners, and y'all lying.
Paris really mad at you right now, man. Paris is upset the way you do her people.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Tito that knows the truth. Shauna only flies PJ. That's not the projects, folks. That's private jet, baby.
Shauna's never been on a PJ.
Look at her thinking. Look at her thinking.
Shauna. All the presidents of these schools and all that you've been on one. It's okay. We just
never been on a PJ. Never been on a PJ.
We just common folk. We just everyday working 9 to 5 common folk.
I'm telling you, man, we don't run in them circles Shauna run in, man. I was having a conversation.
You don't run nowhere.
I'm having a conversation.
Let alone in circles I run in. You ain't running nowhere.
Before the podcast started,
we have a conversation. As fast as he can. He walk as fast as he can. Now you gonna get off a slide.
Looking like the white women in the mall, speed walking. He ain't running nowhere.
Look here, I don't have to run. Get them to come to me.
Misha, save me from these fools.
Like that? Why you look over to say they come to me? Why you look? That shut y'all. Well, you done got slapped before from the side. I know.
First of all, Sly Williams is a thug. All right. Shout out to Misha. Misha joined in the conversation.
Misha, save me from these fools.
Misha, she your girl. She already knows.
But you know, Misha is not gonna come on air and say that about a friend. You know that. Come on, Sly.
Did it. Now she gonna talk about you in the group chat. She gonna say she is Sadiddy.
No, she won't. No, she won't. She gonna stick together in the group chat. You know how Misha is.
Misha my cheerleader. Misha gonna agree with whatever I say.
Shauna was Shauna was my cheerleader. But guess what? She ain't the cheerleader that I knew back in '97.
I can't stand y'all. Something else to talk about. Lying and hit all these people.
Hey, Misha. Hey.
Man, hey. Hey, check this. You said something to talk about. I saw something that went online, and I can't find the whole story. And I've been looking for the whole thing, but I'm gonna give you the gist of it right here. A brother wrote in, and he was saying he didn't have a question. He wanted to complain. He said he was working all day. He ended up working a 12-hour shift. He came home, and his wife was feeling kind of frisky. And he said his wife came in, and his wife crawled on top of him and tried to get things going and get things excited, but he was kind of tired. So he said he went on ahead and tried to do his duty. But luckily, one of the kids knocked on the door, so he had to get up and stop. And so once his wife came back after she checked the door, dude fell asleep. Now, he catching hell from his old lady talking about he fell asleep. For the first time in his life, he said he put it down. And for the first time in his life, he actually fell asleep one time. Now she over here talking shit to him. Who wrong?
What's the problem?
What you do when your man fall asleep on you? Now that might be out of boredom, but I mean.
Sly, do you really want to do this in front of all these people?
I got the mute button. Watch out now.
Be quiet. Do you really want to do this in front of all these people? You know I'm slick with it. You know I'm not Michelle Obama. I'm gonna go lower, so don't do this.
We are talking about this dude's problem on the internet. Okay. Now what?
Hey, T Bright, yes sir, T Bright, all the way dirty, boy. He dirty now. He ain't fighting.
He dirty. He stank. He's funky.
Now,
all of the above.
Anywhere, bro.
But check this out. Now hold on. Let's say now this dude fell asleep. This dude was tired. Now it happened. It happened to the best of us, man. You know, you can't be 100 every time. What does she expect? What more do you from me? I don't understand the lady problem, man. Dude was tired one time. It happened.
You say you can't always be 100, Sly?
Can't always be 100.
Or 50% in his case. 50% in his
for
case.
yourself, Sly. Don't speak for Bron. Don't speak for baby Bron.
Hey. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, bro, I'm tell you the truth. I got money now. When I was broke, I was good. When I was broke, I was slinging the good ding-a-ling when I was broke. I got money now.
Hey, Sly, I don't need to hear about that.
I still say ain't what it used to be when.
Yeah. So I can't imagine being in this situation where my man comes home from working a 12-hour shift and I'm thinking he's supposed to like give me the D after he's been working for 12 hours. Because I'm probably not gonna be interested after working 12 hours. But it also sounds like he is probably the breadwinner. I'm just guessing here. And she's probably been sitting at home all day thinking about it with nothing else to do for herself. I don't understand these problems. This ain't my life. So
because you the breadwinner.
No, because I don't nobody come in here after working 12 hours.
Well, he go my thing to his brother writing the letter, man. Hey, look, man, I feel you, bro. You done work 12 hours. You tired, dog. You don't have the legs, and you know what I'm saying? Your legs is dead. Tell your old lady don't be selfish. Don't be selfish. Just get on top. Go for what you know. Go just say, I'm gonna lay here. You just do what you gotta do. Get off, and then you won.
Oh Lord.
Then you won. That's all.
Is that how you approach it, Sly?
Hey, sometimes she.
You look lazy. You look lazy in bed.
Hey, look here. Let me tell you something.
Shauna,
you
don't
lazy.
do it, Shauna.
You know my hit list in my backslide day.
Oh
Long.
Unfortunately, I do.
That.
Long time ago when I was in my backsliding days, you know. Word got around about your boy.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't give up lying in 2023, because
hey man, hey, look, I got the videotape to prove it. That's a whole nother story.
T said you should have kept that to yourself. Boundaries, buddy.
Hey man, hey, look here, man. It's all about honesty. It's all about honesty, man. It's all about honesty. But the thing is, man, is brother, you get tired sometimes, man. You know, so
yeah, you run out of steam.
You run out of steam. So I ain't mad. I ain't mad at dude. What you laugh? Somebody done sent her a text, a private text, because her picture done went off the screen.
No, I'm laughing at Brian talking about run out of steam.
Yeah, you run out of steam, man.
It happened, man.
The train slow down every now and again, especially as you get older.
My other comment is she might be young, because I think young girls have different expectations of their men, right? A grown woman is gonna have, like I said earlier, a different expectation when her man comes home from after working a 12-hour day.
Yeah, because them young girls know them young boys gonna be them pop the pill. They're gonna be them pop something to help them. So you know they expect different. Like you said, a grown woman, she know. Shout out to all the grown women out there.
Hey man. Wow, I'm over here reading some of these old comments on here. Man, they got a lot of stuff. Facebook mark a lot of stuff. Hidden comment might include insensitive or spam, but ain't nothing. A lot of this stuff ain't insensitive, but okay, my bad. Sorry, I got off. Look at Nora Nance talking about hit it from the side, 7 pumps and call it a day. Sometimes it like that. Sometimes you got to look at it and say, hey, you beat me. You won. You won, girl. Your stuff was just that good. I'm done.
Boy, you stupid, boy. Tap out, ain't it?
Tap
1,
out.
2,
Tap out.
3.
It's over.
It's over, man. Call it a night. Call it a night. But brother, man, hey man, you know, it happened. I hope your old lady watches the podcast or listen to the podcast. Just play this segment around her one day so she can hear that, hey man, you done worked 12 hours, you know what I'm saying? Your body tired. And he go the crazy thing about that now. If it happened, I'm pretty sure his old lady probably said, who you out there fucking? Who you out there fucking? And dude probably he ain't even fucking nobody. He's just tired.
If she young, she definitely said that.
So, and then the funny thing is, it's like he didn't turn her down. Every time a woman is tired, a woman says, I'm tired, I'm turning you down, no sex tonight. And that's the end of the story.
These people in the comments, these dudes in the comments are doing the pop a perk 30 and eat a honey pack. I don't even know what that means.
Jesus, who eating that honey pack? Now I heard about that honey pack.
Let me get on Urban Dictionary. Y'all clowning.
What's the honey pack? Okay, well, hey.
It's supposed to be something that help you. It's a little pack.
Get ginseng from the gas station. Y'all clowning.
Well, somebody gonna have a busted heart.
Be like the color purple. Look, Brian, like the color purple. How'd he die? On top of me.
On top of me.
Hey, Aaron, black men don't cheat, bro. All right.
Well, black men don't cheat. He probably cheated with a man. Oh, Lordy, that's another story.
Hey, Aaron need to be banned from the comments.
I told him not another damn comment should come out of Aaron tonight.
Golly.
Al talking about he already had one. Al, what you talking about? That honey pack, Al, or a heart
attack?
I
think he mean he already had a heart attack.
Well, was you on top of it, Al? That ain't my business.
Wait a minute. Stop this. Aaron, you said something that was definitely offensive. You talking about, yeah, they say Sly eat booty.
Wait a minute.
He look like he do.
First of all, I've never ate a booty before. May have been, but I never ate one. Come on, stop it. Stop it, AA Ron.
Where is this? We've gone off the rails.
Stop it,
we've gone off the rails. Hey, but KD is watching. Shout out KD. KD just tuned in. Keith Daniels, shout out to him.
Shout out, Keith.
What up, Big Bucket?
Talk about booty eaters. Let me stop.
Who you said watching, Shona?
Say what?
Who you said was watching?
KD.
What's his name?
Keith.
Oh, talking about a perfect segue into booty eaters. All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Where's Chance when we need him?
Oh God!
Hey.
Y'all need to go up. All right,
I'm just saying.
Well,
me and my wife been together for 20 years.
Speaking of booty eaters, we do need the president.
The player, hey, he not only the president. How the thing go? I'm not only a client, I'm the player president.
Oh man.
Yeah,
he's a client in that now. He is.
Yeah,
hey, you know when we finish, you know he gonna pop on. I heard what y'all said.
Look, nah, bro. He gonna go. I told T what y'all said.
Cause he's scared to say what he said.
Right. He said, man, get on.
Hey, you know it ain't gonna be no furniture moving if T ain't around. Ain't nobody scared of him, old soft truck.
We don't want no smoke, T. We don't want no smoke.
Don't you call them people from Memphis, because I don't want no smoke, T. You know you cool with me. I'll come watch your daughter play. You know, I buy popcorn that Shauna won't buy.
First of all, ain't nobody scared. Ain't nobody scared of T. Really, hey, I'm a thug.
Said no thug ever.
I'm a thug. I filled out my papers. Should be getting my license in a couple of weeks. Should be coming in.
Thug's gonna go to Eastern Kentucky.
Hey, that's where all the thugs go.
Hey, Sly. What? Yeah, I know it wasn't no requirement to have a neck. So
look at here. I'll take that from Shauna, but I ain't gonna take that from you, booty eater.
Who you talking about? Hey, Ron?
You, booty eater.
Hey, Sly, don't tell my business, man.
Hey,
I'm just playing.
It's funny, man. We got about 7 more minutes before we got to end it. But it's funny how you get older. There's certain things you can joke about and just laugh about it now. 20 years ago, you would have said this about one of us. We would have been ready to fight.
Slide. Well, speaking of that, tell us about, I don't know if you want to tell everybody, but about what happened at the school with your with your old lady.
Oh man, well we was joking, but this is serious, man. This is serious. We was having too much fun joking. But
no, she went with one of the students, Shauna, so you could take your hand off your. Don't nobody even want to hear it now.
Oh, she was making a Laterno up in here.
But nah. But it's we talked about the difference in times. We talked about the difference in time earlier, about society and stuff that's in the news or whatever. But my old lady, she a teacher, and she teaches middle school, and one of the girls got caught sucking dick. And I was like, wow, I don't remember any dick suckers in middle school. That I don't remember that. I don't know if I'm missing out on, if I was missing out, but I don't remember that in middle school. So
that wasn't as popular as it is now. Now you're not looked at differently when you do that amongst these kids. Back in the day, anything that females did or we did, you tried to keep it private. You had a little pride about yourself. Now, they let everybody know.
We had some discretion.
Yeah.
They new ones, they out there.
We definitely, they out there now. They just getting it from their mamas. They just doing what they see their mamas doing.
Yeah.
How do you know what to do in middle school?
Well, you watch your mama.
Well, you watch porn. Now, all of us watch porn in middle school now.
Who was us?
Well, I'm sorry. Everybody on the planet except Shauna watch porn in middle school.
Middle school, y'all were watching porn?
Yeah.
Sly speaking for himself. It ain't take that long for me. I've been found my uncles in them stairs. And you know, it used to be Channel 21. We'll look through the fuzz, Shauna, like this.
I'm telling you.
We'll look through that fuzz and try to
be like, oh, I saw a titty. I saw a titty. Hey, man. Well, you been found that stash.
Hey, Sly. Tito Helper said middle school was all about sliding your fingers up under your homie's nose. Hey, and we ain't talking about snort no cocaine. Hey, Shauna.
Nora. Tito and Nora.
Booty talk. Look at Nora. Nora, get out the comments. Go to sleep, young man. Hey, Sly, you know about that finger slide?
Hey, look what I did. Look where I was at.
Y'all boys are stupid.
Ooh.
Y'all boys, wow, man.
Hey, that's long time ago. Long time ago. Long time.
Tito was exchanging porn pages in elementary. That's probably where I got mine from. Then ran up on my cousin Tito's stash.
You see Alicia talking about Lady Chatterley on Cinemax. Yep.
What? What is that?
Mm-hmm. Now, Aaron.
Then we graduated to Debbie Does Dallas.
Now, yeah, Aaron said at CHS there were some throat goats getting it early. Now that's in high school, yes. In high school, yes, but we talking about in middle school. I don't remember nobody in middle school.
Well, I'm gonna plead the fifth.
I just hung out with the wrong crowd.
You were in the square crowd.
I should have hung with a much cooler crowd.
Clearly, I was.
Obviously, we should have been with Aaron.
Yeah, I should have been with Aaron was part of that.
He ain't been right since. He ain't been right since.
Hey, Aaron about 10 years older than me, so I wouldn't have been in no school with no Aaron.
Tell you, man.
Hey, Terrell, Real Sex. I feel like Real Sex was when we got to high school because I do remember watching that.
But it was on in middle school.
Oh, now she want to say she was watching it. Like, now she remember.
Yeah.
LeBron, don't do that.
She remember.
LeBron, I didn't all of a sudden remember nothing. I said high school, not middle. I was still playing with dolls in middle school.
Hey.
Shauna, go ahead on.
Say what you like.
I don't tell lies like you and Sly.
What lie have we told?
When? In the last 5 minutes?
We make a point of keeping it real on the Rip 28 podcast.
That's all we do.
That's all.
It ain't no more real than saying you were playing with dolls in middle school. That's exactly what I was doing.
Say what you like. You had your dolls humping.
Oh God! No. Wait a minute now.
Emmanuel 5 in Real Sex.
Carl was not no angel, y'all. Stop that, Alvin. Stop that.
I was a late bloomer. I was not in middle school.
Big Al talking about Booty Talk 17. One of the great American series. Booty Talk.
Booty Talk 17. Oh my God.
One of the great American series. Recommended viewing for everyone. Check this, man. Check this.
Y'all are terrible.
We getting close. No, we done been on for a while, man. This podcast has strayed off the path of righteousness.
Yes.
Ben straight off the path.
I hope my mom ain't listening.
Well, I know mine is.
I hope she is, so she grab you by your ear and go, what's wrong with you?
Nah, if I would have saw your mom popped online, I would have ended the conversation. I would if I would have seen her pop online, I would have ended it. She ain't been online. We good.
Good. Thank you.
Hopefully she don't listen to the podcast during the day.
Yeah, she gonna hear it. I'll get a text at work now, baby.
Now
what y'all was on there talking about? You and that damn Sylvester.
They ain't got good sense. They ain't got the good sense you gave them, Miss Brown.
I already know mine coming. I don't know why you let Chance and LeBron get you in these situations, baby.
Look at that. See what I'm saying?
Let them.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Why?
Look, Misha said she had to exit because y'all got explicit. She had her kid with her. Y'all ain't worth 2 cents.
Well, check it out. Check it out while you're at the nursing station. You go to work.
Let all your nurses hear.
Let your nurses hear. Maybe they can define what really happened in middle school.
And then ask them about that gold pack of honey.
That honey packs.
100 packs.
Matter of fact, Misha might need to be the person we need to ask about that. You know, to find hopefully it don't kill you. She might know if it kill you or not. Give us the medical diagnosis on it.
That's it. Give us the real Misha. We want the real.
Check this, man. Check this, man. We're getting close to that time, man. We got to get out of here, man. We got to get out of here. Carl, you got any parting shots? S.commas.
As I always say, love on your people. Life is fleeting. Even in the past week, we've heard so many people who've lost their lives. And it's just important to check in on your people, make sure their mentals are good, let people know that you're thinking about them, that you care about them, and just love on your people, man.
That's it, man.
Hey, what about you, LBZ? LBZ, you got anything you want to say?
Man, just piggybacking off of Shauna real quick, man. Speaking of that, man, my dad had to rush my uncle to the hospital today with a heart condition. So really love on your people as we enter this 2023 and we don't, the unknown. So we don't know what's going on. So love on your people because at any moment things can change. And shout out to the 3 M's. I appreciate y'all at the track meet this weekend, placing in the top 10 at the national track meet in 2 events. So we got the rocket, the jet, and the missile. Y'all be good.
All right, man. Once again, this is the RIP 28 podcast, man. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about it, man. And just a little bit of advice for all the people, man, based off the subjects that we were talking about today. Man, when you go to the bathroom, take that number 2. Make sure you start off with a wet wipe. Get a wet wipe, and then hit it with the dry wipe. And wash it off with the dry wipe. You never know. It might be time to get your salad tossed next. You gotta be ready. Holla at you next week on the RIP 28 podcast.
Hey, change that battery in your smoke. Change that battery in your smoke.
People probably hate the day I was born young.
That chirping is over. Exactly.
We love you.
We love you. They like skin the chest, and I really want to beat them, and I'm yelling out checkmate. No, I didn't stutter like.